Alright, so this one we're going to be measuring segments. So again, segments are, things like A, B here, okay, that don't continue. So we're going to be measuring this line here, okay? So the distance between 2 points is the absolute value of the distance of their coordinates, okay? So we're going to subtract and find the absolute value, okay? A distance is never negative. If I'm going from here to Taco Bell, it's not negative 2 miles, it's always positive, okay? So just remember, if you get a negative answer, you probably did something wrong. Okay, so AB represents a segment between A and B. So again, that's like if I had AB. So AB represents the length of AB. Okay, so it's without the line on it. So say I have my points at -4 and 3. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the absolute value of it. So this is A, this is B. So -4 and 3. Okay, so the absolute value makes these both positive. Okay, so it's going to basically become 4 plus 3, which is 7. Okay, you can also see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. Okay, so the distance is 7 because it's 7 in between both of those. So you're basically taking the absolute value, you're making them both positive, and you're adding them. Okay, postulate 1.6, segment addition postulate. So if 3 points A, B, and C are collinear, so that means they coexist on the same line, and B is between A and C, so B is sitting in between A and C, then AB plus BC equals AC. So let's see what this looks like. So I have my line A, B, and C, and they exist on the same line because they're collinear. They coexist on the same line. B is in between A and C. So it's sitting in between A and C. So if AB plus BC, it should equal this entire thing. Okay, because I'm adding these two segments right here together to get the whole segment. So I'm going to erase this stuff. So let's go ahead and try it. If AC is 7, so this whole thing is 7, and AB right here is 3, what is this? Okay, so this steps it up a little bit. It's a little bit more difficult. So my whole thing is equal to 7. So normally if I had AB plus BC equals AC, so those two segments equals the longest segment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace it. So my AB is 3, plus my BC is what I don't know, and it equals AC, my longest segment. So to get BC, I'm going to subtract 3, so BC equals 4. Okay, so basically we took the long segment and subtracted this segment from it to get this segment. Okay, it takes some practice to get it. So my segment is BC is going to be 4. Okay, if AC equals 120 and AB equals 4x plus 6, BC equals 7x plus 15, find A, B, and BC. Okay, so again, we had AB plus BC equals AC again. So if I replace all these, AB goes in 4x plus 6, BC goes in here, and then my AC equals 120. I replaced it and just simplified. So 4x plus 7x gave me that 11x. And then 6 plus 15 gave me that 21. I subtracted 21 from both sides. And so I'd have 11x equals 120 minus 121, and then I just divided 11. There's a way to visually do that if you don't want to think about replacing things in here, but I think it's easiest if you just replace it and plug and chug. Okay, but again, here, we're trying to find A, B, and BC. We just found x to be 9. That's not telling me what A, B, and BC are. So I need to plug this x in for A, B, and BC to figure out the lengths of it. So I got AB equals, actually I think I just did this automatically. Let's see. Yep, AB equals 4 times 9. So we place that x with 9 plus 6. So my AB equals 42. Then you got to do BC. You replace that x with 9 again to get 78. So my lengths are 42 and 78 for both of those. Congruent. Congruent is going to be shown by that little equal sign with the squiggly above it. Segments have the same length. Congruency means the same. Okay, so congruent segments have to have the same length. So if AB and CD are congruent, they're going to have this little congruent sign, which means the lengths of them are going to be the same because the lengths don't have the little line above them. Okay, midpoint. Midpoint, the midpoint that divides a segment into two congruent segments. B is the midpoint of AC. Again, mark segments congruent. Okay, so that means B is my midpoint. It sits in the middle. Midpoint means middle. Okay, so it is the middle of A and C. L is a segment bisector. Okay, segment bisector. It's bisecting my segment that I have. So this L bisects AC. It is intersecting into that AC line, but it goes through the middle. Okay, we're going to skip through that.